Welcome to the Instagram Stories for Wednesday, October 1st. I'm your host, Daniel Hill. Have you ever felt like the Instagram app is listening to you? Maybe you saw an ad for a product that you just happened to be talking to a friend about, and you have never searched for that product before, but here's an ad for it. Does that mean that Instagram is listening to you? Today on the show, the head of Instagram explains all the reasons why you could see an ad for a product that you may have been talking about recently, what could cause that, and how they are not, in fact, listening to you. You can choose to believe it or not. I'm still undecided. We will also hear from the head of Instagram as he announces a new test of the Instagram app in India that opens to the first two tabs being the Reel screen and DMs. And the Reel screen takes over the entire front of the Instagram app, exactly like TikTok. We will talk about it on the show. We'll also hear from the YouTube team with what they've been working on, including auto dubbing with lip sync. This is very important because you want your videos to be available in as many languages as possible. And if the audio is dubbed into another language, it should match the way your mouth moves when you're talking during the video. That would make sense. All of that and more on today's episode. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Fresh air, longer days, a chance to reset. This season, let therapy be part of your spring cleaning. Clearing mental clutter, shaking off stuckness, and building something better. Grow Therapy helps you get there. Whether it's your first time in therapy or your 15th, Grow makes it easier to find a therapist who fits you, not the other way around. They connect you with thousands of independent licensed therapists across the U.S., offering both virtual and in-person sessions, nights and weekends. You can search by what matters, like insurance, specialty, identity, or availability, and get started in as little as 2 days. And if something comes up, you can cancel up to 24 hours in advance at no cost. There are no subscriptions, no long-term commitments. You just pay per session. Grow helps you find therapy on your time. Whatever challenges you're facing, Grow Therapy is here to help. Grow accepts over 100 insurance plans, including Medicaid in some states. Sessions average about $21 with insurance, and some pay as little as $0 depending on their plan. Visit growtherapy.com/booknow to get started. That's growtherapy.com/booknow. growtherapy.com/booknow. Availability and coverage vary by state and insurance plan.
Look at him, eating whatever he wants, never gaining a pound. While I'm stuck with the boring special and can't lose an ounce.
How's your lunch, man?
Amazing. Yours?
So good.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Cool, buddy.
Weight loss isn't fair, but Mochi Health is. The affordable GLP-1 source that can fix your frustration with food.
So, same time next week?
No!
Definitely.
And your friends. Learn more at joinmochi.com. Mochi members have access to licensed physicians and nutritionists. Results may vary.
Welcome back. Let's start with the Instagram news. Do you ever feel like the Instagram app is listening to you? Here's the head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, explaining why you might feel that way, but he says they are not, in fact, listening to you at all.
This is a myth-busting video about something I've had a lot of passionate conversations about, maybe at least a few, 2 or 3, with my wife as well, which is we do not listen to you. We do not use the phone's microphone to eavesdrop on you. Now, first of all, if we did, it would be a gross violation of privacy. You would drain your phone's battery and you would notice, and you would actually see a little light on the top of the screen letting you know that the microphone was on. But even if you don't believe any of that, let me explain why you might see an ad for something that you recently talked to somebody about. One, maybe you actually tapped on something that was related or even searched for that product online on a website maybe before you had that conversation. We actually do work with advertisers who share information with us about who was on their website to try to target those people with ads. So if you were looking at a product on a website, that advertiser might have paid us to reach you with an ad. 2, we show people ads that we think that they're interested in or products we think they're interested in part based on what their friends are interested in and what similar people with similar interests are interested in. So it could be that you were talking to someone about a product and they before had actually looked for or searched for that product, or that in general people with similar interests were doing the exact same thing. 3, you might have actually seen that ad before you had the conversation and not realized it. We scroll quickly, we scroll by ads quickly, and sometimes you internalize some of that and that actually affects what you talk about later. 4, random chance, coincidence, it happens. So I want to reiterate, we do not listen to your microphone. I know some of you are just not going to believe me no matter how much I try to explain it, but I wanted to set the record straight. I'm sure the comments on this one are going to be a little bit spicy. See y'all soon. Peace.
Okay, before we move on, just a quick reminder. Everything you are doing online is being tracked. Even if you don't think you're being tracked, and that's how these companies make money. Okay, let's move on to a Instagram test that's being done. The head of Instagram posted on Threads, quote, "A great way to get a lot of heat is to redesign an app used by a few billion people. So I don't take this idea lightly. Reels and DMs have driven most of our growth at Instagram over the last few years. So we're exploring making them the first 2 tabs. This is just an option available to a small group of people in India starting today. Photos from accounts you follow are still in the home tab. If you do opt in, you can opt right out if you're not into it. We'll see if anyone is into it." End quote. And then he put a little video showing someone opening the Instagram app. In the video, the first 2 tabs are the home screen and the DM box at the bottom. Those are the first 2 that you can select. As you open the Instagram app and start to scroll, the reel that is playing becomes full screen, exactly like you were in the Reels tab or in TikTok. This is an interesting test. I can see the advantage of having this, especially since it's a full screen experience, but you won't see stories for very long at the top. As soon as you start to scroll on the reel, the stories get hidden. Although, to be fair, when you start scrolling on Instagram today, you don't see stories the whole time. Stories get hidden as you scroll. So it's not that different when it comes to stories. I will link to what this video looks like and Adam Mosseri's Threads post so you can check it out for yourself. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, the Creator Insider team at YouTube is going to share some updates, especially around lip sync and dubbing. Stick around. Welcome back. Here's Lauren from the YouTube Creator Insider team with what they've been working on.
What's up, Insiders? I'm Lauren, a program manager on our product team here at YouTube and the producer of Creator Insider. A while back, we talked about an experiment the team was running to give viewers the ability to remove distractions while watching videos by hiding end screens. Based on positive feedback from the experiment, we're going to introduce a new hide button for all viewers that appears when end screens are shown. The new hide button does not impact your ability to add end screens. Rather, this gives all users on YouTube more control over their viewing experience. If end screens show at the end of a video, you can tap the hide button in the top right-hand corner of the video player to hide end screens. To bring end screens back, you can tap show after they're hidden. We'll leave more information on best practices for using end screens in the description. Moving on. If you hover over the channel watermark when watching a video on desktop, a subscribe button appears. Since there's already a subscribe button directly below the video player, we found that this additional subscribe button isn't needed, so we're removing it. There are no changes to the primary subscribe button directly below the video player, and creators can still add watermarks to their videos for branding purposes. The team is continuing to monitor any impact these updates may have, and if you have any feedback or concerns, leave them below. Moving on. Earlier this month, we talked about an experiment around gift goals, a new addition that expands the live goals feature to vertical live streams. We saw positive results from the experiment, so we're happy to share that we're bringing gift goals to vertical immersive live on mobile in the US. As a refresher, by setting a gift goal, you'll unlock a new way to engage with your audience. Gift goals can help you build your community by encouraging your viewers to work towards a common mission. Once you reach your goal, you can celebrate with your community in a variety of creative ways. You can set a gift goal by tapping the bullseye icon once live, setting a target gift amount, time frame to achieve the goal description and celebration, and then set it live. Once launched, viewers can participate by tapping the bullseye icon, reading the details, and working towards the goal. Once you've reached your current goal, you can set up another one, but you can't have 2 goals running at the same time. Let us know if you have any questions. Now, an auto-dubbing update. We're piloting 2 improvements: expressive speech, which emulates elements like pitch and intonation from an original audio to make autodub sound more expressive, and lip sync, where the subject of a video's lips will be reanimated to match the dubbed language tracks. This pilot will be available for a small subset of creators in select languages. The team plans to expand lip sync to more auto-dubbing creators in the future, and will keep you posted on their learnings. Next, based on creator feedback, we've updated our channel moderation settings. These settings have been reorganized and renamed to help creators find what they need faster and moderate more effectively. On desktop, the Community tab is now called Community Moderation, with content controls and user management as subsections. All the functionality you're used to is still there, and channel guidelines will remain the same. Under Content Controls, you'll find all comment, live chat, and community moderation settings. And under User Management, you'll find all user settings. Additionally, we're bringing these Studio Desktop settings to Studio Mobile, starting with Content Controls, and plan to add more in the future. Moving on. In August, we talked about the launch of Effect Maker, a new web-based tool that allows eligible creators to create, publish, and manage effects for YouTube Shorts, with the goal of making Shorts creation more fun and expressive. We also talked about how we were experimenting with GenAI effect creation tools that enable users to build interactive and personalized effects, allowing users to step into fantastical scenes, morph into characters, and much more. We're excited to share that GenAI transformation and drawing tools are available to all creators with access to Effect Maker. These tools allow creators to build AI transformation effects with a simple text prompt, or build effects that transform a screen drawing into a whimsical creation. New templates make it easy to start creating AI effects. 4 new templates are available, with more to come in the future. Creators can log into their YouTube account at effects.youtube.com to start creating effects with these new features. And lastly, a fall gift drop. We have a bear, fox, latte, pie, skull, squirrel, and fashion gift. These are now available to all creators with gift-enabled vertical live streams and will remain in the picker until later this year. And that's it for this week. From the creators of YouTube to YouTube creators, we'll see you next week.
Real quick, I just want to call out the fact that YouTube has this Effect Maker, which is similar to what Meta had on Instagram and Facebook with the AR effects and filters, but Meta rolled those back about a year ago. So a little strange that YouTube is doing this now, but I still think they are valuable. And if you've ever created those effects or wanted to create those effects, definitely take the time to work on that. That's it for today's news. I'm going to do Wednesday Waffle, where I talk about an idea I have after the music. So if you want to hear that, stick around.
Let me tell you a couple things that you should know about me. A product manager, but do not have a bachelor's degree. But actually, that's factually a fraction of me. Another fraction's posting content irregular and irrationally. Still probably won't get a job at the Gram. They forgot, they don't know, or don't care who I am. That's why you never see me at the parties and events. My lack of followers must make me irrelevant. Don't have a course, a book to sell to make a bag of grand. Not a social media marketer, don't represent any brands. Plain to see, don't have an agency, but I got a lot of spam. Just putting in my work, without the glitz and glam. Won't catch me eating fish, unless it's shrimp or clam. No 6-pack, no risk that there's a gym card in my hand. Don't have a full-time job, but I got a lot of plans. Stay plotting, dropping knowledge on TikTok and Instagram.
Oh, hey, thanks for sticking around. One thing that I'd really like to work on is creating video more consistently. I'm wondering if you, who are listening, might be interested in an accountability group where we hold each other accountable to make reels X number of times a week, TikToks X number of times per week, whatever it is, whatever you commit to, that we hold each other accountable to actually doing that. If you want to do that together on a weekly Zoom or something where we map out the content, I don't know, I'm open to that, but I'd really like to start an accountability group and do it as part of a monthly challenge. So maybe we start on X day, we go for 30 days, I don't know, just throwing this out. If that's interesting to you, send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media. Really interested in getting some accountability for myself because I need that. I can do a podcast consistently, but creating video consistently is a bit harder, a lot harder. But if that's interesting to you as part of an accountability group, send me a DM at Daniel Hill Media.